How to plan your website redesign strategy. Your website is an online digital representation of your company, and it likely has a bigger effect on your bottom line than you might think. The website's often a visitor's first impression to your business. Over 75% of online visitors will judge a company solely by its website presence. So if your website's hard to navigate, outdated, or maybe not mobile friendly, then it may very well be time to begin looking into designing a new website for your company. A great website is more than just sales copy and graphics. It should be comprised of important elements that contribute to the overall purpose of the website, which is to convey your company's message. Over 65% of website redesigns do not perform well or completely fail, and it's primarily due to a lack of planning. In order to be successful, it's a really good idea to fully map out your entire website redesign prior to starting the project. As soon as someone visits your website, your message should be pretty clear to your audience. What does your business provide? What are the benefits of your product or service? How are you different than your competition? Visitors are going to research and find out if your company is a good fit for them based on their initial impressions of your website, and your brand's message will affect whether or not they become customers. The structure of your website will be very important to your website visitors. An effective website should be very simple to navigate and feel somewhat familiar in its layout. You have to put yourself in a position of your user. Would you want to stick around if you were to visit your own website? Make finding what they need as easy as possible with clear calls to action. For instance, when a visitor clicks on a service, it should be obvious as to where they can click next in order to request a quote, make a purchase, or find more information. Great website design should have the ability to inform your visitors and potential customers about the business and its values, solely through the look and feel of the design. When a visitor is using a website that's clean, organized, and simple to use, they tend to relate those kinds of things to how the company does business. In just a moment, a user will judge whether they think a company is a good fit for them just by taking in the personality of the website they're looking at. Building trust. A website needs to start by looking professional, since that goes a long ways towards building trust. And earning the trust is essential to even getting a sale and make a new customer. One thing you can do to begin to build trust and establish a meaningful connection is by showcasing testimonials and reviews on your website. That feature alone has been proven to increase conversion rates by nearly 60%. You always want to have a system in place that allows you to encourage your happy customers to leave feedback and reviews, and try to have a way for unhappy customers to get a hold of you prior to leaving a review. The easier you can make this for your customers, the more likely they are to help you out. Website marketing goals. An effective website should be created for converting visitors into paying customers. Prior to searching out a website design company, it's very important to have an understanding of the expectations you set for your new website. So you'll want to figure out what you're wanting your website to accomplish. Increase traffic, more phone calls, more leads, increase order spending, etc. Once you're able to define what it is you're looking to accomplish with the website, then you're going to need to figure out how best to achieve those goals. A good place to start is to look at your current KPIs, key performance indicators, your business goals, such as how many times has your form been filled out, what kind of traffic are you getting, which pages are performing well. It's always highly recommended to have a website audit done on your current site, so you can really get a look at what possible opportunities you might be missing. From there, you can create objectives that are both attainable and measurable, such as lowering your bounce rate, increasing time visitors spend on the website, improving your website's on-page optimization, things like that. Prior to finding a new design company, you should be able to answer some of the questions like, what are our website goals? I mean, if you're looking at a simple answer like, well, we just want it to look better, you may want to dig a little deeper. An alternative answer to that could be something along the lines of, I want to increase traffic by 30%. Having a specific goal like this will only help your website designer because it's going to help further guide them on specific elements that they may need to focus on in order to achieve a given goal or an objective. Other examples could be increasing leads by 20%, creating additional product landing pages, having more than 25% of your customers fill out a custom quote form. Just by having clear business goals in place, you're going to have a much better way of measuring the success of your website redesign. A website redesign, it is an investment into the success of your company, and so who you choose to have build it is going to have a significant impact on whether the project succeeds or it fails. So always do your due diligence and research potential website companies and see that their companies align with your own business goals and objectives. You should be asking questions about the company's capabilities, communication skills, specialties, their portfolio, and more. When preparing your company for website redesign, it is important to focus on strategy first. It's just going to help by answering some of the basic questions. Primarily, what is the purpose of the website and how is it going to contribute to the growth of the business? And once you can answer those, you can really begin the building process from there. If you're still not quite sure the best way to plan out your website design, feel free to reach out to our web design experts to help you with your next redesign project.